The solar race is heating up, but Tesla just pulled ahead with something the world has never seen before. Stick around, it is jaw-dropping.
What if your car, your home, and even your windows could generate unlimited energy? In this video, we'll show you how Tesla plans to make it happen. Energy prices are going up everywhere, but Tesla has a solution that could flip the entire power industry on its head. Let's dive in.
This isn't science fiction, it's happening right now. Tesla's new solar panels could power entire cities for a fraction of today's cost. This isn't science fiction, it's happening right now. Tesla's new solar panels could power entire cities for a fraction of today's cost.
In essence rates. Imagine a world where electricity bills vanish forever. What if Tesla's new solar cells made that real?
What if I told you that the way we power our homes, cars, and cities could be completely transformed in just a few short years? Imagine never worrying about high electricity bills again, and instead using a technology that not only costs less, but produces far more power than ever thought possible. That's exactly what Tesla and Elon Musk are working on right now. In today's video, we're going to reveal the details behind a brand new solar cell that is already being called a game changer for renewable energy. Stick with us, because you won't want to miss this. Welcome back to Tesla Vision. If you're new here, we'd love your support. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss any of our updates about Tesla, Elon Musk, and the future of clean energy. This channel is all about exploring the groundbreaking innovations that are shaping tomorrow. And today's episode is one of the most exciting topics we've covered so far. You're about to discover a revolutionary solar technology that could cut costs by nearly 90%, while producing electricity on a scale that makes traditional panels look outdated. Let's start with what most of us already know. Standard silicon solar panels are those dark, shiny rectangles you often see on rooftops, farms, or even in massive fields powering entire towns. They've been around for decades, and right now, about 90% of the world's solar panels are made with crystalline silicon. They've served us well, but they're expensive to produce and rely on materials that are energy-intensive to refine. While the industry has been growing by 30% each year, there's always been one big problem: the cost of production and the limitations of silicon itself. That's where Tesla steps in. Instead of sticking with the same material everyone else is using, Elon Musk and his team are looking at something entirely new. Imagine a solar cell that's lighter, cheaper, easier to make, and more powerful. These futuristic devices are called ferroelectric crystal solar cells. Unlike silicon, they don't require extremely pure materials that are costly to process. Instead, they use more common compounds arranged in a very unique way. And here's the best part: they could deliver up to 1,000 times more energy than traditional solar cells, completely rewriting the rules of renewable power. So, how does this new solar cell work? Regular silicon panels need what's called a p-n junction, where two layers are doped to create positive and negative charges that help capture sunlight. That process is complex, expensive, and time-consuming. Ferroelectric cells, however, don't need that. They use the natural properties of crystals like barium titanate, which can separate charges by themselves when exposed to light. This makes manufacturing much simpler and opens the door for cheaper, more flexible designs. Tesla doesn't need huge factories filled with highly trained workers to produce them, which cuts costs dramatically. Speaking of cost, this is where things get really exciting. Right now, Tesla's traditional solar panels cost about $2.21 per watt before tax credits. That's already competitive compared to the broader market. But these new ferroelectric panels are expected to cost as little as 22 cents per watt. That's 10 times cheaper. For everyday people, this means solar energy could finally become affordable on a massive scale. Families that could never consider solar before may now have a real chance to cut their electricity bills or even go completely off the grid without breaking the bank. But there's always a question that comes up when something sounds too good to be true. Can it actually produce enough power? With silicon, you might get decades of proven performance. But Tesla's ferroelectric solar cell isn't just matching that. It's blowing it out of the water. Researchers have discovered that by stacking thin layers of barium titanate, strontium titanate, and calcium titanate in a special sequence, the power output increases massively. This multi-layer design separates charges more efficiently, allowing sunlight to be converted into electricity at levels we've never seen before. Here's an example to put things into perspective. A large Tesla solar system of around 11 kilowatts currently produces 43 to 58 kilowatt hours of electricity per day, enough to power the average American household. That's impressive. But with this new ferroelectric technology, the output jumps dramatically. We're talking about up to 1.5 million kilowatt hours per week. Yes, you heard that right. The numbers sound unbelievable, but this is what happens when advanced material science meets Tesla's drive to innovate. If even half of this potential is realized, the world's energy landscape will change forever. So how are these new panels actually made? It's not just about mixing some materials and putting them in a frame. The process involves vaporizing ferroelectric crystals with a high-powered laser, then redepositing them in ultra-thin layers onto a carrier surface. This creates a material with as many as 500 layers, each only 200 nanometers thick. That layering is what boosts the efficiency by 1,000 times compared to pure barium titanate alone. It's like building a skyscraper of energy capture, where every level adds more sunlight conversion power to the overall structure. Another amazing benefit is durability. Many thin-film solar technologies in the past have failed because they couldn't withstand heat or long-term exposure. But in Tesla's case, early tests are showing that the ferroelectric effect remains stable even after 6 months of constant use. That's a very good sign for long-term reliability. And while traditional silicon panels last about 25 years,